What if the person who loves you the most waiting for just one reply from you? And what if ignoring that messages becomes the reason for a lifetime of regret?
Do not ignore this message from your love. Not because it is loud, but because it is quiet enough to be forgotten. Not because it demands attention, but because it is already fading into silence. Some messages are not just words on a screen, they are pieces of a heart waiting to be noticed. There is someone out there who thinks about you more than they admit, who reads your name and pauses for a second longer than normal, who smiles at memories you may have already forgotten. And still, they wait. They wait for a reply, they wait for a sign, they wait for a moment that may never come, unless you choose to give it meaning. Do not ignore this message from your love. Because love does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers through silence, through distance, through unanswered texts, through eyes that still hope for connection. Maybe you are busy, maybe you are unsure, maybe you think there will always be time later. But time is not patient with emotions. What feels small today can become the heaviest memory tomorrow. A simple reply you delay, a simple I miss you, you hold back. A simple moment of honesty you avoid can turn into something you can never fix again. There are hearts that don't ask for much. They don't ask for perfection. They don't ask for grand gestures. They don't ask for promises written in gold. They only ask to be remembered, to be valued, to be seen, and sometimes that is the most fragile request in the world. Do not ignore this message from your love, because one day the person sending it may stop sending it. Not because the feelings disappeared, but because hope became tired. And when silence replaces effort, even love begins to step away quietly. You may think love will always stay where it once was, but love also needs attention to survive. It needs care, it needs response, it needs acknowledgement. Without it, even the strongest feelings begin to fade, like ink washed away by time. Think about the conversations you postpone, think about the emotions you ignore, think about the people you assume will always be there. One day, you may open your eyes and realize the messages stopped coming. The calls stopped ringing, the names stopped appearing, the warmth stopped waiting for you. And that is when silence becomes painful. Do not ignore this message from your love. Because love that is ignored does not always return stronger. Sometimes it returns changed, sometimes it returns distant, and sometimes it never returns at all.
So, if you still have someone who cares, if you still have someone who waits, if you still have someone who thinks of you, value them. Because one day you may realize too late that what you ignored was the very thing you needed the most, and that moment of realizations will echo quietly